red shirt. The opening contest for total non-stop action on pay-per-view is a 10-man gauntlet for the gold. Introducing entrant number 1, representing the 3 Live Crew. This is BG James. While challenges were being issued last Wednesday, BG James took the mic and reminded NWA officials that he and the Truth had just defeated David Young and Glenn Gilberti, and 3 Live Crew should be in the tag title mix. Introducing entrant number 2, representing America's Most Wanted. This is Wildcat Chris Harris. It has been 10 weeks since America's Most Wanted lost the NWA World Tag Team titles to Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger, and this gauntlet could be the last roadblock for AMW in their quest to become 4-time NWA World Tag Team champions.
Mike, we got a 10-man gauntlet here, and here's how it's going to work. Every 60 seconds, a new competitor will come in. It'll be if you can only get eliminated by being thrown over the top rope until you get down to the final 2, and then it's pinfall and submission.
And we want to remind everyone that this was, I believe, originally scheduled as an 8-man gauntlet, now switched to 10 because David Young petitioned the NWA to add him and Glenn Gilberti. I think that's another roadblock for AMW. Anticipation being that Young and Gilberti would win this gauntlet and Diamond and Swinger would not be forced to defend their titles.
Oh!
Crossbody block by Harris on James.
Well, you made the mention of it, how when Wildcat Chris Harris came out and said, hey, we want our title shot, Gilberti interfered, we're next. 3 Live Crew took offense to that. And then Siaki and Ekmo took offense to that. And then, like you said, beautiful spear there by Chris Harris.
Great spear by Harris on BG James. I think what you're talking about is this whole tag team division has been in chaos. And as a result, NWA officials put together this gauntlet matchup. And yes, it is a gauntlet for the gold, because the winner of this gauntlet match, his team gets a shot at Diamond and Swinger for the tag titles. The ace in the hall, Sonny Siaki. One half of that Samoan Connection tag team, Sonny Siaki and Ekmo Fatu, coming off some big wins here. You know, they beat Danny Doring and Roadkill and AMW in back-to-back weeks.
I'll tell you another group I'm happy to be seen in this contest, Mike, is De Niro, CM Punk, and Julio De Niro. These guys have been undefeated on Explosion. They've been undefeated in TNA. And wait a minute, Siaki's going. That quick, Mike.
Just that quick, and you can see that Trinity's not too happy with what has just gone down. It was BG James and Chris Harris joining forces to toss Siaki over the top rope and eliminate him.
I mean, never in my wildest dreams I think it would happen that fast. I was trying to get a point across, and the next thing you know, Siaki's eliminated. That's how fast it can happen.
That's why they call it total non-stop action. Don't ever turn away from your monitor.
You got that right.
Looks like communication problems between Sonny Siaki and Trinity after the early elimination. Who's next? Glenn Gilberti. We talked about, I was just going to say, I wasn't sure how thrilled Glenn Gilberti was to even be in this gauntlet match with David Young petitioning the NWA, and you see that Gilberti, as soon as he gets down to ringside, puts on the brakes and backs up.
Mike, he'll do everything he can to stall here. He knows that if he can't get in the ring, he can't get fall out of the ring.
Well, it's probably a pretty effective and pretty good strategy if he can pull it off.
Well, he knows that. Oh, just like that, he knows that Wildcat, he's got a big target on his chest, especially when it comes to AMW, and Wildcat hit it perfectly.
A little bit of payback there for AMW as the Wildcat Chris Harris catches the spear, and I thought that BG James and Harris were going to work together to eliminate Gilberti as well, but James said no. Glenn Gilberti, the man behind the NWA World Tag Team Champions, Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger. The man who's put roadblock after roadblock in front of AMW.
Tell you what, they are working together right now as they got the boots, but here comes Gilberti's partner.
Check out the luck of the draw and how advantageous
advantageous this is for Glenn Gilberti and David Young because they're now a team. They can work as a team for the next 47 and 46 seconds. Wow.
A lot of people may not realize this. Gilberti just slid out of the ropes. He had to be thrown over the top rope to be eliminated, so it was a smart move. Gilberti slides out of the ropes, comes over there, does a little damage to BG James, and he knows he can't get thrown out if he's out of the ring. Whoa, what a spine buster!
He is the master of the spine buster, and David Young just nailed Chris Harris, dropped him on his back, and turns his attention to BG James.
Wow, David Young has come in here like a house of fire. BG James got his hands full right here. Oh, look at the power of David Young!
Mid-ring power slam by Young on James.
Finally, Gilberti makes his way back into the ring.
Countdown in place. Who's next for the gauntlet?
CM Punk!
CM Punk, one half of the gathering, along with Julio Dinero, and that's a way to make an entrance.
What a way to start it off, buddy. He came in to let them know that, hey, you guys weren't talking about us, but we're in this gauntlet too, and we're here to win it.
Matchup number one on what I'm anticipating to be a very memorable, historic night here of total non-stop action. Cross body block by CM Punk on Gilberti.
Who will Raven's partner be? One of the questions. And a Luger and Jarrett against Sting and AJ Styles. I can't wait, Mike, today.
Did you ever think you'd see that? Boy, I can't wait. I've got an interview upcoming with Jeff Sheridan. Boy, do I have some questions for him.
And, Mike, you've got to ask him. We've got to find out what he was thinking and why.
And what is he thinking when he says that AJ Styles can't compete at this level? He's a former NWA champ. Out of the Fez press, Chris Harris on the attack. Repeated lefts to the side of the head of CM Punk.
The next entrant, Cowboy James Storm.
The Tennessee Cowboy, the other half of America's Most Wanted, now in the ring with the Wildcat Chris Harris and AMW. Well, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with now in the gauntlet.
I'll tell you
Look
what.
out!
Oh, he accidentally didn't realize it, and that's what happens when you've got that many bodies out there. But right now, this evens the odds as you've got Storm and Harris, now a complete tag team along with Gilberti and Young. And look how they just go right at Young.
Went to the Hart Foundation playbook that time with the heart attack. The great double team move by AMW, but Glenn Gilberti is there, and Glenn Gilberti now getting his jaw jacked by James Storm. But the ropes goes Gilberti. Ducks the double clothesline. Gonna go for that double hip toss.
Here they go to throw him out.
You can just send him right over the top and
And
eliminate
he's
him, and they
gone.
do! Stick a fork in Gilberti. He's done.
Good teamwork there by AMW. They knew that Gilberti or Young, 1 to 2, would have to be eliminated.
Next entrant, ECMO.
ECMO Fatu, whose tag team partner Sonny Siaki already eliminated. But I mean, look at the way that the match has played out to this point. You still have AMW as a team, along with the others just individuals.
And you know what? AMW is so great together, Mike. That's a great point. They're so great together, but to win this, it gets down to 2. So unless it's the 2 of them together, at the end where they're automatically going to win, they're going to have to go one-on-one with somebody, and that's not their game.
You're right, gauntlet rules until we reach the final 2 competitors as we see ECMO Fatu, 400 pounds, charging at BG James in the corner. He was defenseless.
I'll tell you what, good for ECMO. Oh, man, CM Punk didn't stand a chance right there.
CM Punk has been eliminated.
ECMO can start cleaning house. He came in late in this gauntlet. He's fresh. A lot of these guys are tired. This is a chance to start throwing people over, but David Young's not going to allow it.
David Young able to land on the apron, didn't go all the way down to the floor. Who's going to be next?
Next entrant, Julio Dinero.
Well, David Young has been eliminated as ECMO just caught him right in the face.
And Julio Dinero raining down punches and forearms on ECMO Fatu. Look at Julio going to try and take him over the top. Look out!
Oh, wait a minute!
BG James and Chris Harris.
Chris Harris and BG James have been eliminated.
Both eliminated, both going over the top. That totally changes the complexion of this match.
Absolutely changes the complexion of this match.
Smart move by the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm. Well, momentarily tried to put the sleeper hold on ECMO Fatu, tried to get that big 400-pounder down to his own size, down to the mat, but he just shrugged him off. Storm sent into the ropes.
There's only one team, though, that has been completely eliminated, and that's the team of Young and Gilberti. Oh, man, it's Storm just get out of the way in time.
And I guess by process of elimination, Who's left? The Truth?
The Truth, and I'll tell you what, that is one guy.
The final entrant, The Truth.
That is one guy that you don't want to be fresh when you're tired. But he's going to have to be fresh because ECMO's a 400-pounder, and somehow you've got to get him over the top rope.
And we are down to the final 4 in this gauntlet for the gold to kick off total non-stop action.
Oh, De Niro's gone. Punk and De Niro are done.
Make that final 3. Final 3 competitors. James Storm from AMW. ECMO Fatu from the team of ECMO and Sonny Siaki, and from 3 Live Crew, Ron the Truth Killings, and ECMO's going to charge. Oh, sandwich clothesline in the corner.
I'll tell you what, ECMO has got to have the advantage here because it's going to be so hard to get over these top ropes. It's Storm trying to do what he can to do it right here. ECMO says it's a little risky, isn't it?
ECMO delivering headbutts from the apron. You're right, I guess it is risky when you're standing out there on the apron, especially at 400 pounds. You take away the fact that they would have to throw you over the top rope.
Oh, look at this.
Look out.
Oh!
Sit down splash on both Killings and Storm.
It ain't over, baby. It ain't over.
I'll tell you what, think about it. You think of America's Most Wanted as a 3-time champ. Wait a minute! Oh!
Look out!
Again!
Little teamwork that time. Storm, Killings, use their leg strength, use their power to elevate him over the top, and he's throwing a tantrum at ringside as well as chairs.
ECMO can't believe it, but Mike, we've got to talk about the situation now. It's one-on-one. It's pinfall or submission, and you've got to give Ron the Truth Killings the advantage. Not only is he fresh because he was the last man in, he's had so much more experience wrestling one-on-one.
Mid-ring exchange, Killings and Storm, and you're right, we're now down to a one-on-one matchup. Who's it going to be? Who's going to score the pin? Who's going to score the submission? Running slam by Killings. Here's the cover, legs hook, and a 2 count. Which team will it be that is in line for a tag title shot against Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger? Will it be Storm's AMW? Will it be Killings' 3 Live Crew? The float over by Killings.
Oh, I'll tell you what, though. Ron the Truth Killings has been in big matches like this before. This is the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. But James Storm, these guys are hungry. AMW, here goes.
Caught him with the super kick and a 2 count.
AMW want to become the 4-time tag team champs. They feel like they've been slighted now for months. How many weeks has it been?
10 weeks since AMW lost their tag team titles to Diamond and Swinger. 10 weeks without a rematch from Gilberti's team. Booed up by Storm in the corner.
Ah! Oh, Storm's got him.
Can he close the deal here? No, Killings is able to stop, send him out to the apron. Caught him with a right hand, a wild right that connected.
Remember now, being thrown over the ropes will not get you the win. It's pinfall or submission at this point. Oh, Ron the Truth Killing just nailed him.
Axe kick to the back of the head by Killings on Storm. Senior official, referee Rudy Charles, puts in the count. Killings quickly to his knees, crawls over, goes for the pin, gets 2. Storm got the shoulder up at 2. Back to the offensive. To the ropes goes Storm. Back elbow didn't connect. Duck of the clothesline that time by Killings.
Oh, that is a beating in the middle.
Both men going for the cross-body block. Both men crashing in mid-ring. Both men down. Who's going to be the first to get to their feet?
Think about the force that they both had coming off the ropes, Mike, and they met dead square in the center. It's almost, I mean, when you get knocked in the solar plexus like that, it just totally takes the air out of you.
Storm up to a knee. And Storm now back to his vertical base, challenging Killings, almost telling him to get to his feet.
Here comes. Little late second. Oh, wait a minute.
Goes for the pin. Here's the cover. Senior official Rudy Charles distracted. It's David Young coming back down to ringside. He's got Gilberti's tennis racket.
Well, obviously, wait a minute, Mike, right here by our table.
Look at Gilberti on this side of the ring.
Here comes Gilberti into the ring. Wait a minute. Oh, he caught Storm right in the head.
Knockout blow by Gilberti, using the steel chair to hit the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm in the head.
But you know what, Mike? I don't even think Ron the Truth Killing saw it. I don't think he saw it.
Gourd Buster follow-up. Here's 1, here's 2. 3 Live Crew gets the title shot.
3 Live Crew, we be dropping like
The number 1 contenders for the NWA World Tag Team Championship, Ron the Truth Killing, and the 3 Live Crew.
Chris Chris Harris has got to be livid, Mike. He's got to be livid. Well, he's back there in the back. Gilberti and Young came out here and caused AMW their chance at the title.
Ron Killing, 3 Live Crew, they not only win the gauntlet, they get the tag title shot at Diamond and Swinger. To the back, our broadcast colleague, Scott Hudson, standing by with TNA management consultant, Don Callis.